All right, ladies and gentlemen, how the fuck are you today? How's it going? Welcome to the stream. We are hanging out. We are live. We got 9 likes in the building. Let me turn off my fucking cell phone so it doesn't echo. I was listening to the sound to make sure it's all right. Make sure you guys smash that like button. We only got 9 likes. We got 14 people in here. What is up? Who is in the house? We got Mugen. We got VJC. We got Doug Barrett. We got Knucklehead. We have Jody, Level 1 Online. What's up? Bell Manor Apartments. Quick shout out to Bell Manor Apartments. I hope you guys are nice and cold in this hot seat tonight. The ABE Nation. ABE Live is the hottest show in the world. Who else we got? BR, Boneswella, Finmore, Daniel Barry. Nice. We got a little turnout. Actually, I don't hope you guys are cold. I hope you guys are nice and cozy. I know we're about to get a winter storm here really soon in the near future. I know it's going to get really cold here like Monday night, Tuesday night. And yeah, right now it's a nice cozy 65 degrees. Could be worse. What's up, Crimson Skid Mark? So I'm going to let some people file in here. We're chilling a little bit. We're chilling like villains. Make sure you smash that like. Share the stream out. Tweet it out. Facebook it out. Smoke signal it out. Tell a friend. The more the merrier. Share it out. We'll get some people up in here. I got my soda, my diet soda. And yeah, we're going to hang out. We're going to vibe. I have some topics I want to talk about. But if you guys want to do a little bit of a Q&A at some point, whatever, or if I see a comment that might strike my fancy, we'll talk about that as well. Well, I'm going to let the stream get out and sourced out, whatever. Big shout out to my channel members, by the way. If you see them in the chat, they are the green names. They got the little Eric icon next to their name. We got a few channel members in here tonight. Let's get a round of applause for them. If you're interested in becoming a channel member, there's a join button underneath the player that you're watching right now. Click it. I got 2 different tiers of memberships. We got a lot of fun channel member stuff coming in the future. Exclusive content, exclusive live streams, exclusive Q&As, behind the scenes stuff, maybe some nudes. Who knows? But channel members are going to be getting a lot of fun little things coming up. So I think we're almost like at 30 channel members and stuff. So if you guys want to help get to the goal, I'll know the exact number. What's up, Al Compa? How you doing? You're also able to gift channel memberships if you want. So you could click, you could join, and then I think you're also able to gift. So you want to share the love tonight, you could do that. We'll be shouting out all new super chats, donos, channel memberships, and all that. So enough with the e-begging. Enough with the e-begging. We're going to just load up in here. So I was messing around with some of my junk that was in storage, and I found some interesting things. I wanted to share this with you guys real quick. I found a couple of instruction manuals. I found my Star Fox 64 manual, which looks like it's in decent condition, give or take, I guess, being under heat and stuff. And then I found a Super NES mouse instruction manual. And I found this Crash Bandicoot, I think it's like an LCD game or something. I don't know, maybe I got it like in a cereal box. Not sure, but I don't ever remember having this as a kid, but apparently it was like in my toys and stuff. So what's up, Miss Big Chungus? Miss Big Chungus in the house. I need to get a soundboard. That way I can have like a little like the Final Fantasy membership's on pause. She'll be at no worries. So how's everybody doing today? We having a good fucking day. Was it a great Thursday? It's going to be Friday up in this BI each coming soon. I hope you guys have enjoyed the content lately. I talked about a few things, Nintendo Switch and Switch 2 related, and a couple other things. We're going to touch base on that as well. I got a docket and everything going on. Just to recap, I made a video talking about the latest news with the Switch games are coming out. What's up, Derek? Let me guess. Today it's hashtag yes Pat. Is it? Usually Derek J has some funny little things that he says when he comes in. What's up, Anthony Smith? So he says J number 1. Are we talking J Hoof or who? Anyway, so I don't know if you guys are aware. If you watched my video, it actually gained pretty good traction. I don't think I have a mod in the chat. Where's my mods when I need them? Falcro, where the hell is Falcro? Has anybody seen Falcro? This is a Falcro check, everybody. Falcro, where in the living hell is Falcro, ladies and gentlemen? What is he doing? What better thing does Falcro have to do besides be on my channel moderating right now? What does Falcro have better to do today? Hashtag Pat is not too bad. So I'm going to post out my link. This is my video from this morning, I think. If you want to go ahead and check that. If you haven't seen it yet, that was the video from today. Open it in a browser. You can watch it after tonight's stream, or you can have it in the background, whatever. Make sure you like, comment, share that video. I was talking about how there's some Switch games that are going, I guess, out of print right now, and some people were panicking and thinking the worst, thinking, oh, let's go and snag them up, and, you know, all this collector's market, people start to, like, raise these prices and crap, and, you know, the Switch games are already more overpriced than we should fucking have to deal with already, right? Well, we got assholes that are like, oh, let's buy them up and blah, blah. But then there's also reports that people are thinking and speculating that Nintendo is going to be re-releasing these with a Nintendo Selects series of games, which is like the greatest hits franchises or whatever. I think that's pretty cool if they go ahead and do that. But yeah, if you haven't seen that video yet, I appreciate it if you guys go and check it and watch it, whatever. But yeah, it was like Pikmin 3 Deluxe, Mario Odyssey, Mario Maker 2, Splatoon 2, I think Fire Emblem Three Houses, Fire Emblem Engage, Kirby Star Allies, a couple of them and stuff. And what makes that mostly interesting is that I was sitting here today, and I was all like, you know what, maybe there could be something bigger and better than that. Who knows what they could be doing with that? More than likely, maybe they're gonna repackage them as a greatest hits type of series of games, because you know, we're coming towards the end game. This is my straw right here, by the way. We're coming towards the end game of the Switch's life cycle, and, you know, supposedly the Switch 2 is coming out September 2024. So I guess this is a good way for them to renew interest in some of these games that might have come out. I'm sure most of the biggest Nintendo Switch fans out there, like all of us diehards, like, push 1 in the chat if you've had a Switch since launch year. Push 1 in the chat if you've had a Nintendo Switch since launch year. I want to see how many ones we got. And if you didn't have one since launch year, tell me how long you've had it. But if you've had it since launch year, push 1 in the chat. What's up, Dave D? So we got some ones. VJC with the 1. Crimson Skidmark with the 1. Jody with the 1. Top Source Gaming Winnipeg. We got some Canadians up in here. VJC. So yeah, my point is, I'm sure most of us that have had a Nintendo Switch since like year 1 have the majority of those games, right? That are supposedly going to be in the Nintendo Selects collection. But I guess it's also a way for people that just got a Switch recently, whatever, for them to get these games at a lower price. I'm thinking it's going to be like a $29.99 mark for some of these, which is a steal for like Mario Odyssey and stuff like that. But it's also a good way for Nintendo to renew interest and to get people excited about the Switch again, and make some game sales, right? Make some game sales before they go over there. But I'm really hoping that the Nintendo Switch 2 or the Switch Pro, or I heard I heard a rumor just the other day that they were gonna call it the Nintendo Switch Up. I hope they don't do that crap. Remember when it was like the Wii and then the Wii U, and stupid boomer parents got confused? What was before boomers? What's that? Were they all called boomers, or do we just call old people boomers? What's that? Uh, Anyways, people got confused because they're like, "Well, isn't a Wii U like just a Wii?" Well, I hope they signify like a difference. Me personally, this is me. I think they should call it the Super Nintendo Switch. Like how we had the Nintendo Entertainment System, the NES, and then we had the Super Nintendo Entertainment System, the Super NES. I think they should call it the Super Nintendo Switch. I think that's what it should fucking be called. Just like a throwback. Like a throwback to the OG days. The Super Nintendo Switch. We all would know. Oh, it's a Switch, but it's super. That's what they should fucking call it. Who's with me on that? I think that looks cool. Fuck it. Make the packaging throwback too. Make it look like, like the Super Nintendo type of thing like that. But anyways, where was I going with this? I just blanked the fuck out when my dog just like shook her hair and like shook herself over there. My thing with the I'm gonna start calling it the Super Nintendo Switch. You guys heard it here. My thing with the Super Nintendo Switch is that I want it and I need it to be backwards compatible. I think it's kind of fucked up if it's not. Hopefully it uses the same cartridges. We all know how Nintendo is. They make like stupid shit like the little GameCube CDs and things like that. But I'm hoping the Switch 2, which I'm calling it the Super Nintendo Switch. That's what I'm calling it from now on. Anyways, with the Super Nintendo Switch, I hope it's backwards compatible with those. Because let's say the people that just bought it, they're going to buy these Nintendo Selects games. They're going to buy some games right now. And then, like, you're going to need both your OG Switch and then the Switch successor plugged into the same TV or whatever in your house so you can play off of both. They better have it. They better not fuck up the backwards compatibility with that. So, yeah, that was what my video was about. If you watched it with my thumbnail that says, "These time to panic," because there were some people across the internet kind of like panicking on social media and boards and stuff like that. But then this rumor about Nintendo Selects returning was something else. So if you haven't seen the video yet, Too Long Didn't Read. If you haven't seen the video yet, go check it out. So, yeah. Did I hear about the 13-year-old kid that beat Tetris? That news anchor needs to get a clue. I did hear about that loosely. I didn't get to read or watch anything about that, but I did hear about that. I think it's pretty cool. I suck at Tetris. I always go in. Tetris is one of those games that I go in thinking I'm gonna go and play like fucking like I'm gonna be like the super fucking gamer competition esports like fucking pro gamer and try to beat like the world high score every time I play it, like that, Donkey Kong and Pac-Man. So yeah, that's pretty impressive that a 13-year-old kid was able to do that. That's actually a lot of dedication. Tetris isn't a game for stupid people. It's not a game for stupid people, believe it or not. Tetris is like actual like it takes a lot to actually get to a kill screen and stuff, and that's actually pretty cool. I hope the kid gets some awards and stuff like that. And the news anchor, yeah, I did see the clip of that briefly on Twitter. I think she was all like, "Oh, somebody needs to go out and touch grass or whatever." And to a small extent, I'm not defending her at all. To a small extent, to the casual person, let's say to somebody that's like not a gamer, somebody that's like just like a grown, busy ass adult, like a news anchor or in some kind of profession or career. I'm sure, to her looking in, some kid that's 13, which is the prime of your youth. I had a great year at 13 years old. I don't know about you guys. 13 was fucking great. I mean, in hindsight, I could see her point where, go outside and be a kid, get in the mud, go swimming, drink out of the water hose, because I was the same way when I was 13 years old. I could see where she's saying with that. But Tetris ain't a game for slouches. Tetris ain't a game for idiots. And I guess maybe, if you're like an actual news anchor, you have to have some decorum. You have to have a little bit of professionalism. It'd be different if she was like an MTV VJ, like an MTV host or something like that. Like, it would be different. if you were something that wasn't, I guess, a little esteemed. So, yeah, she was a little sassy, little hashtag sass on the news program and stuff. But she, to a small extent, I'm not gonna say she was completely right doing it. I could see where her point was, but no, honestly, that kid plays Tetris 1,000 times better than I ever could. And, that was really impressive that he was able to do that. I wonder what else, as far as video games go, is he good at. Which Tetris version was it, by the way? I wasn't so I didn't see which one it was. Was it the NES? Was it like an arcade version? I wasn't familiar with which one it was. I really didn't follow this story, but I saw briefly bits and pieces about it, and I saw that people were making videos and saying that this lady was like a see you next Tuesday, and that she deserved to be, like, I guess, punked out or whatnot. So I'm sure the kid's already gotten props from like major game outlets and stuff, because the gaming community always comes together when we get attacked, right? That's what we're all about. Gaming power. Me, as far as Tetris goes, my most experience with it was obviously with the Game Boy version, which is what most people's first Tetris experience was. I hit my face with this fucking mic. Most people's first experience with Tetris was through the Game Boy, and that was mine. And the NES one, I think it's cool and all, but my favorite NES version is actually Tengen Tetris, which actually has a co-op at the same time multiplayer. I don't think the official NES Tetris has like a co-op that's together at the same time. So I think the Tengen, which is the unauthorized version of Tetris, is actually a little bit better. But I'm very curious. I need to go and look at that whole situation. Again, I did see the anchor, and she does deserve to get a little bit of, I guess, viciousness and venom sent her way, because at the end of the day, was a little kid, doing something pretty legit that I couldn't do. So yeah. Yo. As a gamer mom myself, I'm proud of him. Favorite Batman film? I would probably say Dark Knight. I'm gonna be super cheesy and generic with that. Dark Knight's one of those where I could just pop the DVD in at any time and watch it and sit there and quote along with it and stuff like that. Good memories all around. Not so much with the last one. What the hell was it? So it was Dark Knight Rises. What was the third one with Bane? I don't remember what that one was called. And then, of course, 89, Batman 89 is great. I always quote, remember, you are my number one guy. I always say that one. And do you want to get nuts? You want to get nuts? I do that one as well. Megantron, what is up? I had not seen you in a while. How you doing? Shout out to Megantron Plays, another channel member in the house. Shout out to all the channel members, ladies and gentlemen. Shout out channel members. Thank you so much. Appreciate y'all. Real quick, how many likes we at? I'm seeing 23. We're at 23 likes. I know we've had more than 23 people pop in here. If you've not hit a like in this son of a bitch, you need to now, all right? I'm talking my ass off. I want to do these hangout discussion chatty streams, kind of like a little live show type of vibe thing going on, catching up, interacting with you guys. You know what I mean? E-begging a little bit. Well, yeah. Booch says that's what she said. So what is up, guys? How y'all up? How the beep have you mother beep been? Right? Is a new game come out? Yeah, Prince of Persia, The Lost Crown is about to come out. I got early access to it. You guys might have missed my live stream. I played it for like an hour and a half, I think, or 2 hours. Somewhere around there. If you missed it, go to my live stream archives. You can check it out. I played it. Ubisoft, shout outs to Ubisoft. They sent me a review code, and I think it comes out officially on the 18th. So I had it like a week early, and I played it. It's a 2.5D like Metroidvania platforming game where you avoid obstacles and kill enemies, and it actually has pretty good graphics. It has some pretty good visuals. The controls were actually really good. Like going into it, there was a couple things that I didn't like with the controls. Like for example, I didn't check the settings, which next time I play, I probably will check the settings. But there was no way to use the D-pad. It was just the analog sticks, which at times felt a little awkward, but I got used to it. The other thing is once you get the bow and arrow, there's no way to like stand still and aim. Like like in Contra, you can like hold like I guess the left shoulder button, and then you can like freely like aim with your character. There was no way to really do that on there. It was like you had to like, if you wanted to shoot up and diagonal, your character took a couple steps before they did it. It was real awkward with that. But other than that, like the wall jumps, the running, the sliding, the combat was fucking awesome. There's a lot of combat like combos and stuff, and aerial attacks and juggle moves and things like that. And the enemies for the most part look pretty cool. Kind of have like this maze vibe, like the OG Prince of Persia game, but there's a lot more enemies, a lot more spike traps and things like that. And you come across these checkpoints every once in a while. It kind of reminded me a little bit of Dark Souls also, just for a little bit. But it kind of has like these little checkpoints and like a Metroid vibe as well, and things like that. And there's obviously like a lot of backtracking and side quests and stuff. So far, and I know I always get like a, what are your thoughts on this game and what are your impressions? Is it worth it? And this and that. Right now, I'm liking what I'm seeing here. I'm picking up what the game is putting down. And it's different because when you think of like a Ubisoft game, you usually typically don't think like a Metroidvania type of thing. You usually think of like some kind of like open world game like Assassin's Creed or Watch Dogs or I mean, fuck, how many like recent Ubisoft games have come out and have been like an open world game? Watch Dogs, Immortal Phoenix Rising, the new Avatar game, like Assassin's Creed games. It seems like their forte is a lot of these big, huge open world type of games. So to see something like a 2.5D game come out and be like, like a Metroidvania type of thing, that's actually nice to see. So yeah, usually I refrain with like my details, my thoughts, and my first impressions for a video. Because if I give it away when I'm during a stream, like while I'm playing the game and stuff, what's the point of me making video that, are you guys going to come back and check it? But I felt like, maybe I should just talk a little bit about it right now and stuff. So far, I do like what I see. And it's not too bad. It's not too bad. Now, there are challenging stuff. Like, I can't get the parry down. Oh, we got a dono. What is this? I do not see the alert box. Oh, there we go. Oh. The Game Chaser tips $30. Thanks. T1 off. So piss off. Knucklehead, there's your answer to that question. He did. He just gave me it now. No, but to touch back on Prince of Persia, any game with combat where there's like a parry, I always screw up. Like, I could never time parries down, and this is another one of those games where I can't do it, but thankfully you could slide, like, underneath the enemies and the opponents and stuff, and duck and stuff like that. There is some challenging parts. There was a part where I was facing a boss, and it knocked me, and I went to, like, the right side of the screen, and I did not beat the boss. You can actually go back, watch my playthrough. I did not beat the boss at all. By the way, hashtag the Game Chasers on that, please. Can I get some hashtag the Game Chasers? Thank you, Billy. I got knocked by a boss into the wall, and then it glitched into like the cutscene like I beat the boss. So I was like, okay, screw it. I'll take that all day. I will take the credit for beating the boss, but I think it shafted me out of like a cut like an achievement and a item, because it seems like when you beat these bosses in these games you get like an amulet, and these amulets are for like different power ups, like better melee damage or resistance to poison, or your health meter gets a little bit bigger and stuff. I think I shafted myself. In wave glitches, there was not too many besides that one, and then one of them in the middle of a cutscene. My character like went into the ground, but you got to remember this game is still an early access at this point. So I don't know. I like what I see. Again, it does feel a little refreshing that Ubisoft tried something different with a franchise that's old. Some of the people in the chat were telling me that it's been well over a decade. I think the last Prince of Persia game came out in 2010. So yeah, it's refreshing to see, I guess, like a classic franchise made into like a new way. So I'm enjoying it for the most part right now. I probably will try to play a little bit more tomorrow. This weekend I won't be able to, but definitely tomorrow I'll try. So, who was there for the stream earlier? Perry is quite important. Yeah, Elden Ring is the same. Let's see what I missed. Sorry guys, I've been when I'm in these little tangents, it's not that I'm ignoring you guys. I'm gonna go back and read the chat between the topics. At BK, have it your way. What's up, Craig? How you doing, man? I hope you're feeling better. Albert C, that's what I was in the middle of doing, my friend. I appreciate that. But yeah, you came in right when I was in the middle of my thoughts and impressions of the game. And again, I try not to give my thoughts and impressions when I'm actively like live streaming a game, because I always plan to make content and play the game later on, and put it into video form. But I decided I would do it tonight. Mugen, thank you for your 2-month membership renewal. Can I get a hashtag Mugen in the chat, ladies and gentlemen? Hashtag Mugen, member for 2 months. Again, Melinda, how's it going? Another member. Shout outs to the members in the chat. We got Craig in here, VJC, Melinda, Mugen, Level 1 Online was in here, VJC. Who else did we have? I saw a few of the members. I saw a few of them up in here. We got Doug earlier. If you aren't a member, guys, you can click the join button down below. Become a YouTube member. You can also gift memberships. You can gift them out. You're excited for the new game? I have no clue, but expecting a fun gameplay. Yeah, Magic Circle. You saw I was on, but you're busy at the moment. You're snow shoveling. I hope, because a couple years ago it snowed just a couple inches. I hope it doesn't snow this year. Jason says, I love how you can take a screenshot and mark your map. Yeah, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool how they have like those little like memories things. I didn't even get to touch on that, but the map's actually pretty good on this one. Earlier, part of me was like, oh, I wish you could fast travel on it, but that would defeat the purpose of it being like a hard like Metroidvania. Somebody else said something, and I wanted to respond to it. What was it? Oh, the Matt Pat stuff. Jody was saying Matt Pat made her sad. I actually made a video about that yesterday. Not too many people watched it. I had some pretty good sound advice to people if you're like a smaller content creator in regards to like YouTube burnout and things like that, and talking about like Matt Pat leaving to focus more like on his family life and things like that. So if you guys hadn't had a chance to watch that, I do recommend that you guys check that video out. It would be pretty cool. I thought it was a really well done video. And Matt Pat, I met him 2015, I think 2016. What is up, Cortana? I appreciate it, you coming in here. I met him 2015, I think, and he was really nice, like real cool too, like real friendly. Talked to everybody, hung out a little bit at the convention with everybody. We all did like a guest panel together where he was one of the guests on it. And you know, when you watch somebody that you, I guess like somebody that's like an inspiration for your content, it is kind of quite difficult when you when you hear that they're essentially retiring. Oops, shit. But yeah, you could tell he definitely needed it. He was pretty emotional in that. But if you guys haven't had a chance, VJC 12 months. Holy crap. VJC with a 12-month renewal. Wow, a full fucking year. Thank you. Hashtag VJC in the chat. Out of all these fast food places, what do you like most? Talk about BK Wendy's. Did I hear about Bill Belichick? Yeah, I heard about Bill Belichick. I've never cared about the Pats. Never cared about them at all. So fuck Bill Belichick. Now out of Taco Bell, BK, and Wendy's, I prefer Wendy's the most out of those. I just like their nuggets. Who do I think eats the best ass? Mario, Link, Kirby, Samus, Pac-Man, Ripley from Alien, Ronald McDonald, Chris Rock. Good, interesting selection. If I was to say the top two of that bunch would definitely be Kirby and Pac-Man. I think those two would be amazing at eating ass. I'm gonna have to go with Kirby because I think he could like squish down and actually go into your butthole. Oh shit! Trollcifico, Warwindug. I can't say your last name, but thank you. Thank you for that super chat. Thank you so much. Let's touch tips. Hashtag touch tips in the chat, guys. Thank you so much, Trollcifico. I appreciate that very much. Can I get a hashtag Trollcifico? He has a wild username. Can I get a hashtag Trollcifico in the chat, ladies and gentlemen? Can I get a hashtag Trollcifico? And I'm going to harp on this. But where are the likes at? 29 likes, guys. We got 29 likes. If you haven't smashed that like button yet, hit it. If this is your first time being here, by the way, hit that sub button. Hit all the buttons. The sub button, the like button, the comment button, the share button, the join button. Hit the buttons of the buttons, y'all. All right, so I did prepare a little bit of a docket, actually. Believe it or not, I made a docket. Clowns eat good ass. I did not know that. Billy, would you like to let me know your source? Was there a scientific study, or is that from actual experience, or what's that source of knowledge coming from? Thank you, Albert. Appreciate that. You just beat Evil West. Decided to start up Atomic Sipico. Okay, so yeah, I did make a docket, an actual docket. I prepared some talking stuff from tonight because I'm trying to polish this up real nice. I'm trying to polish up the live show format. Eventually, I would like to do like call-ins and stuff like that. Not tonight. I just don't know if motherfuckers know how to behave. You know what I mean? If I have like Discord call-ins, I don't want some dumbass coming on here and saying some gamer words, if you know what I mean. You guys know what gamer words are? I don't want anybody saying certain gamer words and saying stupid shit on the microphone. But I eventually I want to do like have you guys ever seen like Coast to Coast AM? Not necessarily like paranormal. Like I don't want to be like Coast to Coast, but I eventually want to have like call-in streams where people call in and they'll have like a couple minutes, 2-3 minute tops phone call and ask a question or tell me a story or a comment or something like that, and then I'll talk and say something, and then I'll call the next caller in. I want to kind of do like that type of format sometimes as well. There's a few other things too. I've been watching some of my buddies' streams when they stream, and they have some good little bits and stuff, and I want to try like steal their shit, to be completely honest. Some of my non-gamer friends that do like these commentary streams and stuff like that. Hang on. I need to scratch my back. Guys, if you don't have one of these, you're missing out. I need to get one that extends. I need to get one that extends, but if you guys, well, this one actually just broke. I see that. If you don't have a back scratcher, can I get a hashtag back scratcher? You got tons of stories. Old school nightly, yeah, like a night school radio show. Oh, that back scratcher feels so good, especially if you have like a scratch right in the middle of your back. Hashtag back scratcher, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, fuck. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, there we go. Here we go. Michael with the hashtag back scratcher. Why not have a ghost night? People call in with their ghost story. I mean, we could do that too, but I don't want to just be paranormal. You know what I mean? I want to be like a sex night one day or something like that. Um, Megan Tron loves back scratchers. Remember these? Everybody used to have these fucking fidget spinners. What is up, Silent Grace? With the Switch 2 coming, you're sure it'll be backwards compatible? You wonder if new games will work on the older ones? Nah, definitely no. They wouldn't make new ones be compatible with the old ones because the new ones will be, I guess, an increased frame rate, increased, enhanced stuff that the OG ones wouldn't be able to do. Am I sponsored by back scratchers? I wish. If a back scratcher company gave me like $100 a month to shill, I'd do it. What's up, Casey's Raw? Another channel member in the chat. Casey's Raw, what is up, dude? How you doing? Yeah, anyways, I got a docket prepared. I got some stuff I wanted to talk about. Some of this is stuff that you guys are already familiar with, and it's going to send me kind of like into like a little bit of a little chatty McChatty. First things first, and I'm not sure if there's been an update since then, but I wanted to go and do this because this is a guy I consider a friend of the channel. And I'm not sure if you guys have seen it. Give me a second. I gotta go into studio mode. It's a studio mode. Okay, give me a second. I should have had studio mode prepared. So, how many guys know who Adam Koralik is? Have you guys heard of Adam Koralik, ladies and gentlemen? Have you guys heard of Adam Koralik? What's up, Samuel? Another channel fucking member. Can I hear it for the channel members in the chat, guys? You guys fucking rock. So you guys aren't familiar with Adam Koralik? He's a video game content creator. He's been around for quite some time. He usually covers like Sega related stuff, but he does a little bit of things. He has a I think it's called like the Pluto, which is like a prototype of a Sega console. His actual YouTube account was hacked, like super hardcore hacked, to the point where they completely rebranded it. They took down all of his old videos, everything, renamed it. He cannot even log in. Like, his channel got took, super hacked, and it happened earlier today. I'm not sure if there's been an update on it, but here's the original tweet, just so you guys could take a quick look at it. You can see he said, this morning my YouTube channel was hacked. I'm desperately trying to get it recovered with @TeamYouTube. I've been on hold with @Google's call center for nearly 2 hours before they hung up on me. If nothing happens, I guess that's the end of the channel. So he's been going through that, and I'm going to show you guys what happens when you go to his channel as of right now, just so you guys could see how frustrating that could be. And then I'm also going to look and see if there's some updates, because I definitely would not like to be in this position if I was hacked. Of course my keyboard ain't fucking working now that I need it during a live show. Let's go ahead and do Google search for Google Adam Koralik. So now when you go to his YouTube channel, oh, hold on. Shut up. Shut the fuck up. Oh, okay. Well, now they fucking started to fix it. All right, never mind. So earlier it was MicroStrategy US, and um, when you got on here, it was like a cryptocurrency channel, but now it looks like they fixed it. So never mind. I should have looked before I fucking went and started talking about it. But earlier today was all replaced. Anyways, fucking fail. I try to make a docket, and the first thing I have on it, it's fucking taken care of. So yeah, if you haven't seen, shout outs to Adam Korlick if you haven't checked out his channel. 123K subscribers. But yeah, earlier he got hacked, and it was a cryptocurrency fucking YouTube channel that took it over. So at least he got it back. What's up, Aaron? Be careful. It's happened to other people in the past, like some of my friends. Ursha Gaming. How many of y'all are familiar with her? Hot blonde Norwegian girl, fucking very cute. Long time ago, she ended up getting her channel fucking hacked too. Maybe 5 years ago or so. She got hacked, and I think she got hacked because it was an email saying that they wanted to sponsor her channel or whatever, and she clicked the link, and it just took her shit. So sometimes two-factor authorization doesn't work, so you got to be careful on on that stuff, because sometimes your channel will get got, and it's just incredibly frustrating to try to get it back. I just had a friend actually that had their Twitter hacked not too long ago. Tremaine Hayho, he had his fucking personal Twitter account hacked, and Twitter would not fix it, even though it was him. They asked for verification, he showed the ID, and they still said that they couldn't verify that it was him. So yeah, it was incredibly frustrating for him, but he finally got it back. So just be vigilant and be careful. People have nothing better to do. Knucklehead said it completely right in the chat. People definitely have nothing better to do on the internet. You got to think of the internet like the dark web is the whole web, right? If there's a dark piece of something, that means it's all infected. What's up, Maxim? How you doing? It was a phishing attack, Magic Circle. Not entirely sure. Thirsty? I have a mountain. I have a Diet Coke. Where's Baby Yoda? Baby Yoda was over there somewhere on this mess. I have a Knuckles. Follow me. I know the way. I got Knuckles. And one of my Christmas presents is right here. I got a fucking Dallas Cowboys elf. Casey's Raw with the super chat. Predict the Nintendo Switch 2 name. You're going with new Nintendo Switch, like the new Nintendo 3DS. So I actually just said that earlier. I guess maybe it was right before you came in. I gave my thoughts on the new Nintendo console and what I think it would be called. For me, I was saying that it should be called the Super Nintendo Switch. Like how the first console was the NES, then it was a Super NES. I think it should be the Nintendo Switch, and then the Super. Oh, there you are. I need to figure out how to get those super chats not so delayed after they come in the chat. Can I get a hashtag Casey's Raw in the chat, ladies and gentlemen? A hashtag Casey's Raw. So yeah, new Nintendo Switch would be nice, but I want old school throwback. I want them to have a callback to like Super Nintendo. I want them to call it a Super Nintendo Switch. Super Nintendo Switch is a new Nintendo coming this holiday season. There's been no official confirmation, but the rumor mill is September 2024. I'm sure we'll find out by June. If you don't hear anything by June, then I would say signs point to no. So yeah, docket topic number one failed. I wanted to talk about Adam Koralik being hacked and the situation and that fucking never mind. That went out the window. So next thing I had on the docket, I just kind of did a couple of things I wanted to talk about, and some of this stuff, the stream will be archived on the channel, just so you guys know. If you came in late, you can always go back and watch the stream replay. And then I'm also going to clip out some of the good segments, like the real good talking points that I think I was talking really good on and stuff, into like its own little video. You see late 2024, early 2024. Yeah, I think September. I think September it'll come out. So yeah, let's go on the next thing. So speaking of, let's go ahead, since we're on the topic of the Nintendo Switch 2. I made a video the other day talking about some of the leaked specs that came out, and my thoughts on it. If you guys hadn't seen it yet, I've made a lot of content this week, and if you haven't seen it yet, get your ass to Mars, as Arnold Schwarzenegger would say, and get your ass to Mars, right? This is the link to my video about the specs, and basically, if the Switch 2 is really coming out September 2024, we're going to be hearing all sorts of rumors about this, like leading up for the next while. It's buzzing like big time, and I know some of you guys tend to lean on the side of, oh my god, it's clickbait, it's these guys making all this throwaway clickbait content that's full of crap, and you know, all this stuff, right? Because you get all these Reddit users, these 4chan users that leak all these Nintendo Directs and all these announcements and stuff like that. To me, that's the fun stuff. I know going in that something might not be reliable. It might be something that's just a complete crock of crap when somebody says that they have the knowledge of like some of the specs and stuff. But when we're starting to see stuff like CNBC report it, that's when I'm starting to be like, you know what, this leads a little bit of credibility to the situation. So if you guys weren't aware, there was a recent leak that talked about some of the specs. The main thing that I was liking, because at first I was bummed out from what I heard, there was a rumor saying that the Switch 2 is going to just be an iteration of what we already have, that it was just going to be a small upgrade with like the similar, I guess, features and stuff, the whole, I guess, hybrid portable console model. Nothing substantial. With me, I'm like, man, I want some power, right? I want some good features. I want substantial upgrades, something that wows me. Because I want something that, you know, and oh, well, Nintendo doesn't need that. They'd rather just have good games. Yeah, good games is great and dandy, but you think about like right now, the Switch is 7 years old. Right? Yeah, sure, it still sells good. It has a great library. Nobody's denying that. It's 7 years old. I think a substantial upgrade is needed. Was the Super Nintendo to NES to Super Nintendo? That was a pretty substantial upgrade. Super Nintendo to 64? That was a pretty substantial upgrade. 64 to GameCube? Pretty substantial. GameCube to Wii, pretty substantial. Wii to Wii U, yeah, you know, I'd say there was a little bit of a difference at least, right? We started going to like the HD era and stuff, and then, you know, I even think the Wii U and Switch had it. I hope whenever they say it's just going to be an iteration, it's just going to be the basic, you know, idea of just like a portable thing that you can dock. But some specs arrived, and supposedly it's going to have the 120 hertz screen on it, which means we can have games that actually go over 60 frames per second on handheld, which is fucking legit. Like, that got me excited because I was bummed a little bit because they were saying it was not even going to be an OLED screen on the portable. Not that I play portable, but they were saying they were taking away the OLED. It's going to be a regular non-OLED, but now that it's supposedly going to be 120 hertz, I'm all for that. And then also they were going to have a NVIDIA 239 processor, which is okay, and extended battery life, which, yeah, you would hope that a extended battery life is something that they add on that. So good on them. But then there was one thing that I was like, oh, fuck, man. Like, what a Nintendo thing to do. Um, Storage. Who here thinks the Switch had crappy storage options? Sure, you could put a micro SD, whatever, but the Switch itself, I think, had like, what, 32 gigabytes of storage without an SD card? I think that's what it was. Well, supposedly the next iteration, the Switch 2, is going to have 64 gigabytes, which is double 64 gigabytes, right? I think that's a bit of like a deal breaker for me. Almost, just almost like a deal breaker. Obviously, I'm probably still going to get a Switch 2 no matter what. But goddamn, you know what I mean? Like 64 gigabytes this day and age. Okay, yeah. Oh, Nintendo makes small games. They don't do these big, huge ones. But think about, like when you have games and apps and stuff, it all adds up. And this day and age, like Tears of the Kingdom, I think was 16 gigabytes of space, which is really impressive for the size of like what Tears of the Kingdom map was. 16 gigabytes when you look at it like compared to games that are like much bigger than that. Witcher 3, I think, was 40 gigabytes. So if you have a Switch 2, you put Witcher 3 and you put Zelda on it, on the console storage, you're using almost all of the 64 gigabytes there for just 2 games. Yeah, those are decent file sizes. They're not games that are like 100 gigabytes. I forgot which one I put in recently. I know Call of Duty games are like 100 gigabytes. But imagine having like just that small amount where you can only fit 1 or 2 games, and then it's like, okay, I'm out of storage space. Yes, you could put a micro SD card. All right, yeah, you can. But I wish they would have a little bit more actual space in the console, like as is vanilla stock this day and age. And to me, that's something that's like, all right, when you're looking at all the other gaming consoles, like, now we have the PS5 Slim. I think that has like, what, 1 terabyte of storage in it? And then the original PS5, I think, had like close to 1 as also, I think maybe like 800 something gigabytes, something like that. And then the Xbox Series X has a terabyte. And then the Series S has 512 gigabytes. So you would at least think the Switch 2 could at least be on par with the Series S, right? And have a 512 gigabytes. Or give us 500, right? Like what the Xbox One had. I don't know. I feel like just like when you're looking at everything, it's I don't know why Nintendo always feels the need to have something that's under, I guess, developed as I like that. And I know, yeah, they still have great games and it's not Nintendo style and all this, but like when does that excuse go away with us fans? Like, why do us Nintendo, because I'm a Nintendo fan too, when are we going to stop making excuses for them saying, oh, it's fine, it's good having a console that's 7 years outdated, and the next one, as soon as the fucking mid-generation consoles for the other two come out, we're going to be back to square one. As soon as the midlife PlayStation 5 Pro and whatever the Series X midlife console comes out, we're going to be back to square one with the Switch 2. And I don't know. So that storage issue seems like something that I feel they could have did a little bit better with. All right. I wasn't looking at the chat. What are we going off about? The Switch U. Super Switch. What's up, Nick and Golden Eddie? Another channel member in the fucking house. Nick and Golden Eddie. Make sure you guys smash that like, by the way. We're almost at 50 likes up in this bitch. Appreciate that. Back me up, chat. Not even joking. There was a shadow person behind you. Sure. I know what you're trying to do. You're trying to get me scared, Billy. You're trying to get me scared. There's no shadow person here. I disagree that the Switch is a kiddie system too. WB 2K18 was 80. COD games are like 180. It's obscene. Whenever Nintendo will up their games since there's more handhelds in the market. Yeah, definitely more handhelds. Knucklehead says, I saw it too, Billy, but I think it was Shadow. Nope. Okay, look. Rewind it, guys, and make a clip. Post the clip on Twitter. You guys definitely feel free at any time if I say something funny happens, if there's a good take, if there's a memorable moment, if there's a shadow person, feel free to clip. There's a clip tool that you can use on YouTube, but also if you wanted to do clips, post them, tweet them at me, whatever, feel free. So if you saw a shadow person, Billy, feel free to rewind and post the clip. And who else saw it? Who saw a shadow person? I know Bill. I know what Billy's trying to do. He's trying to scare me. That's all he ever tries to do. That's all. That's one of Billy's favorite pastimes. Besides making coffee and eating ass, it's trying to make me scared, which I'm not really scared. I'm not scared of shadow people, by the way. I don't know where people get that. I'm not scared of shadow people. I'm scared of ghosts and spirits, but not shadow people. You saw a shadow of a fart leaking out. And Billy's talking about the shadow back on the shelf, probably from the chair. I have another chair back there. I'm not scared, Billy. I'm not scared. You're trying to scare me. We got 44 likes in this bitch. Thank you to everybody who sent in a super chat or a dono from Streamlabs. I don't have the Streamlabs link posted in here. I need to get with that. Thank everybody who sent a super chat so far and everybody that's clicked that like button. And thank you to our channel members. You got Nick and Golden Eddie, Samuel, VJC was up in here. We had who else? Casey's Raw. We had a few in here. Level 1 Online was in here earlier today. Melinda, Megantron. Can I get a Shadow Boss from Double Dragon? Rewind 6 minutes. I can't rewind right now. If you're a channel member, can I get a what's up in the chat? Comment what's up. Remember, you want to be part of the ABE channel member nation. There's a join button down below. You can click that button. Comment channel member. You can even gift memberships, boys and girls. Let me see where we're at as far as the number goes with channel members. I want to know what our next channel member goal should be. So right now we're at 26 channel members. If we can hit 30, that'd be fucking sweet, as Eric Cartman would say. So if we can get that, that'd be pretty fucking epic. What's up, Daryl Best? Did I see the TED TV series? I did not. Make 8BE great again. 8-Bit Eric has always been great. So 7 minutes ago, according to Billy, if you rewind the live stream, there was a shadow person. It's all right. I got Defense Against the Dark Arts. You still think it was Daisy? Yeah, it was obviously Daisy. My dog is back here. My dog is back there, guys. My dog is back on the ground behind me. All right? She's actually laying in the little blanket that I give her as a bed. So I'm pretty fucking sure if there was a shadow person, she would have barked. I'm just saying. Pretty fucking sure of that. I'm just fucking saying, and I'm out of Diet Coke. We got 44 likes. 6 of you motherfuckers need to hit that fucking like button right now. It's my energy. I draw in shadow people. I am the magnetic shadow person drawer. All right, so that was one of the items on the docket. What do you guys think? How do y'all feel about the possibility of only 32, well, no, 64 gigabytes on the console storage stock-wise? I know somebody in Crimson, I think, said it was probably to keep the cost down, which, yeah, I could see that. But what do you guys honestly think about that? I would like at least 500 gigabytes. You know what I mean? When he says, "Yeah, I get it. Nintendo makes small games. There's a tall shadow person." Did you clip it? Clip it and tweet it, Billy. Clip it and tweet it. Let's see if my keyboard works. Now it does. My keyboard, I don't know if it's going out or some shit. I was looking up something where if you accidentally hit the caps lock button or the shift button or something, sometimes it freezes your keyboard from working for whatever reason because it can't detect like the proper drive for it or something. I have no clue. It needs a ton of RAM, not memory. Bigfoot shadow person. Well, go back and can somebody go back and clip it, and I'll look at it on Twitter. I'll look at it on stream with you guys, and I'll retweet it. Nintendo should have at least 500 gigabytes, and hard drives should be cheap enough now for Nintendo to do that. Who knows when it comes to that? I wish I was making a video game console. So yeah, next on the docket, I think it's still something Switch related. Yes, it definitely is. This is something that I saw a little bit of yesterday. Which I wanted to touch on this, and we'll touch on it in a minute. Okay, I saw it's Daisy walking by and cast a shot. Yeah, it was Daisy. I'm not even scared. Shut up. Dumb! Yeah, Billy, it was a shadow person. I know you're just trying to scare me. Somebody earlier said I need guests. I think it was Aaron. Aaron Marie said I need more guests. That's the plan. Eventually, I would like to have call-ins from the audience, like you guys. I would also like to have maybe like once in a while somebody like have a live podcast with me. But to be honest, a lot of my friends don't like to fucking do anything on my channel. I'm like cancer, I guess. I don't know. But no, the thing is to work back up and stuff like that. And if any of you guys have your own podcast, I know some of you guys in there, like Sega Seth comes in sometimes. If any of you guys have your own podcast or your own channels and you want me to come on and interview or collab, shoot me a DM on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, anything like that. DM on Twitter is actually probably the best way to go, or Instagram, and shoot me the question, or fuck it, I'm on Discord now too. I got a Discord. Shoot that on there. You know, I'd like to do a little bit more podcast this year. It's been a while. I usually do like maybe one or two, but I'd like to do podcasts even if they're smaller or whatever. So feel free and things like that. But yeah, my goal is to eventually get like friends to come on here, whether they're chatting or whatever. My only problem is a lot of my friends are usually live when I'm live, so it can't work out. You know what I mean? Like if I wanted to get dumbass Shady J, He's usually live streaming when I'm streaming, so that's a problem right there. Sometimes Billy is live when I'm live, or he's busy editing or something like that, so that's a problem. I should do a whole tour of retro gaming stores. Man, in San Antonio, the stores are not that great to like tour. A lot of the guys that run them are real private, like with stuff like that. They feel weird when people go in and record. But I mean that's not a bad idea. I'll put that one in the idea pad, Aaron. Thank you for that suggestion. What's up, BB Rice? Says get Melanie Mac on. That would be cool. I'm a big fan of Melanie Mac. She did wear 8BE merch on video not too long ago, which I thought was really fucking cool and random. I think it was back in August or September. She was wearing some 8BE merch, and I was like, holy crap. I think it's because I made a video defending her over something. Some like crazy stalker of hers was saying that she was like, I don't know. There was something that was like something fucked up, and I made a video defending her, or she pissed off some people, so I made one defend her. I'm a fan of her content, stuff like that. She's never like responded to me. Like I've commented, I've been like, hey, thank you for wearing the merch, and didn't get a response. I do follow stuff like that, but like we've never directly talked. I've sent her an email before in the past too. But that would be cool. I know she's on side scrollers all the time. All right, we got the clip. Let me pull it up. So this is where Billy says he saw a shadow person. Give me a second. Billy claims he saw a shadow person right here on my live stream. Age. Okay, yeah. Oh, Nintendo makes small games. They don't do these big, huge ones. But think about, like. Holy shit! That is a big fucking shadow. And look, hold on, real quick. It almost looks like the Switch itself. Hold on. Had like what 32. Let me rewind it to spot. So without an SD card. I think that's what it was. Well, supposedly the next generation, the Switch 2. So it almost looks like Nosferatu's arm. Which is okay, yeah, 64 gigabytes, right? They don't do these. Hold on, look. But think about, look. Like, hold on. Did y'all see that? Right here, this part. It almost looked like Nosferatu's arm. But think about like right there, like look at that. No, that's my dog. That's my dog bending her neck down, Billy. Look, that does look like a human. That does look like a big ass shadow, but that's because I have my little lights on the ground pointed up at the curtain, and she's standing in front of them. But think about so it's gonna cast a pretty big shadow. When you have games and apps and stuff, it all adds up. And this day and age, like Tears of the Kingdom age. Okay, yeah. Oh, Nintendo makes small games. Watch, but it does look like a little arm. See right there, like an arm, kind of like do like a little thing. When you have that's games pretty funny. And apps and stuff, it all. Yeah. Anyways, yeah. No shadow person. Just to let you know, I'm safe. I'm good. What's up, Carbonite? How you doing, man? Bigfoot shadow person. Billy, could you imagine if Billy edited like a jump scare or like him mooning the camera on that clip right there, like in the middle of it? Samuel with the touch tips. Look at all these channel member emojis that people are using. That's what you get when you hit that join button. Make sure you guys smash that like. We're at 47 likes, boys. Can we get 50? We still got a couple topics I wanted to talk about, but I wanted to kind of like vibe out and chill. who's having a good time tonight, by the way. Appreciate you guys coming here, hanging out with me, talking to me, shooting the shit, asking questions, clicking the like button, looking at shadow people with me. Thank you, channel members, Nick and Golnetti, Samuel, VJC. Thank y'all so much. Appreciate that. You can't, it links directly to my channel. You can't what? Oh, because you did it. Okay. Yeah, he did it through the clip editor. If he downloaded it, if he downloaded the thing and edited it real quick and then uploaded it, he could have totally did it. But yeah, there was no way he could edit a jump scare into that. All right, so next thing on the docket. Let's go to the docket. So I wanted to touch on another thing. Again, there's a lot of Switch rumors going around, like Nintendo rumors just in general. Like supposedly there's supposed to be a February Direct coming up. I think I saw like February 7th as a rumored date. Who knows at this point? But yesterday, I think there was a rumor going around that Nintendo is actually trying to get in touch with major new studios, to share their IPs with them. And as soon as we always hear things like this, it gets exciting because anytime Nintendo shares their IP with somebody, that's a big deal because we know how protective Nintendo can be with Mario and stuff like that. Now that we're coming into, I guess, the end of the Switch's life cycle and we're coming up to the Switch Pro or the Switch 2 or the Super Nintendo Switch, like I like to call it, if they're already considering getting new studios to share the IPs and to make games, I think that's going to be pretty awesome because it's going to bring, like, I guess, fresh ideas and new breath to these existing IPs because there's only so many times that, you know, the same company could make the same type of games. There's a couple of examples I wanted to talk about this, but I think this was something I saw on my docket. I have gamesindustry.biz, which is a website that I tend to look at for gaming news and stuff like that. So apparently they're in deep talks with at least 3 studios. Who knows who they are? They got a list right here of some of them, which we're going to talk about creating games based on their famous characters. Now, again, there's been a little bit of, I guess, collaboration in the past with, like, Retro Studios. I think they did, like, Donkey Kong Country Returns. And they might have did Tropical Freeze. I'm not sure on that one, but they've been doing, like, Donkey Kong games. I think they're also rumored to be developing Metroid Prime 4, and they get a lot of praise and stuff. But also Mercury Stream, I think that's who made Metroid Dread. I have Metroid Dread here somewhere. They had some other team work on Metroid Dread, which I thought they did a great part. And then Way Forward is another game company that I think I heard them doing rumors about. I think Way Forward did, like, Shovel Knight. So they're basically, like, those are the cream of the crops of the companies like Retro Studios, Mercury Stream, Way Forward. And, you know, if you think about how these studios do so great with their own games and their own companies and stuff, and how with Metroid Dread and all that, what they could do possibly with, like, other characters and stuff. And I think it will help streamline the process as well when you think of how long certain games take when it comes to Nintendo. Like for example, I literally, speaking of Metroid, I just made a video the other day talking about Metroid Prime 4, asking where the hell is it? What's taking so long with it? All right. I understand that midway through the development, they squashed it and gave it to a new development studio, which is Retro Studio, I think. And, you know, it's been 7 years since they announced it. What's taking so long? So I think Nintendo sometimes just needs to hand over the baton and give it to people. But the other thing in the past is Miyamoto butts into people's business a lot. I love Miyamoto, but I think, like, back before it became Star Fox Adventures, it was Dinosaur Planet, and it was, like, far ahead in development. Miyamoto saw, like, early, like, gameplay footage, whatever, and I guess the story is that he looked at it and didn't like it and said we should rebrand it to a Star Fox game. Like, yeah, Miyamoto has all the creative judgment and everything in the world, but I think if Nintendo is going to use new studios to share their IPs with, they got to give the baton, man, and just have trust and faith. you know, like in my opinion, they need to stay away to an extent. Yes, oversee the projects and stuff, but if something's like further along and it, you know, to a point, like I can understand maybe like the first year in development, look at it and be like, nah, let's start over. Let's clean slate it. But if something's like near finished, man, don't cancel that game. Don't put it down and and pull an HBO with the what was it? They had a Batwoman movie that was like practically, I think it was in the can. I think it was finished, shot and everything. So the details of whatever these studios are secret at this point. Again, stuff like this, we're seeing all these rumors and stuff. Take it with a grain of salt. We haven't had anything confirmed, but I'm thinking if we do have a direct soon in February, they're going to show a lot of stuff. Who knows if these studios are going to be strictly for Switch 2, or maybe we'll have them develop co-generation games, or maybe there's stuff coming out that we don't know yet for the end of the Switch life cycle that some of these companies are going to work on. Either way, I think it's exciting to think that new people, I'm always about like the new generation taking over, the new generation moving forward and controlling things. I think they could add a nice new touch, you know, get some fresh minds in there, like, yeah, Miyamoto, Eiji Onuma, you know, fucking, what's his name? The guy that made Smash, Sakurai, that was his name, right? Yeah, all good and done. Y'all are legends. Thank you for all your time. But you know, let somebody new take over. Let's have some fresh blood. Let's have some new minds. I'm sure they're not gonna fuck up, knock on wood, Mario that bad. I mean, by this point, 30 years in, well, then again, Disney fucked up Star Wars too. So could you imagine that they give like Legend of Zelda or Mario to like a new studio and they just completely fucking fumble it and have all this bullshit like that nobody wants in these games. So I get where they're in, but like you think of like real good studios that they worked with, like Platinum Games is like one that comes to mind when you think of like some of the studios that Nintendo has been working closely with. I think they had like what the Bayonetta games. They had fucking Wonderful 101, a few other ones. Platinum Games is definitely one that I would like to see them try to like make some real good Nintendo IPs. You know, Retro Studios again. That's another one. They did really well with Donkey Kong Country Returns. Why don't we get more Donkey Kong games? Damn it! Or give us another game that is similar to that. How about Retro Studios makes a Mario game? You know what I mean? And I think those two are like top of the line as far as partnerships go. But earlier, some about Way Forward games. I would like to see Way Forward make, like, you know how like Shovel Knight's like a pixel sprite type of game? Make a Mario game in that style. Like, yeah, cool. Mario Wonder looked amazing. New Super Mario Brothers U and Super Mario 3D Land. You know, Mario has this cute 3D aesthetic. I think it would be badass if we had a brand new NES looking Mario game. I always thought that. And I think on top of this, like when they're thinking about sharing their IPs with studios and stuff, I think they're also open to sharing their IPs for other things. I think trying new things with their characters, because everybody at this point knows who fucking Mario is. You know, he's basically Mickey Mouse. And speaking of Mickey Mouse, how he went public domain, isn't it wild to think that like fucking 70 years from now, Super Mario will be in the public domain? I think it's 95 years when stuff goes into public domain. Could you imagine like about 70, I think it's like 75 years from now, maybe even less, maybe like 65. I don't know where it's at. I think Mario's at his 38th actually. So my math is bad. Can you imagine when Mario goes public domain finally? But I think new voices, fresh ideas and stuff for old IPs and games could make things better. So I want to give my thoughts on that. And yeah. What do you guys think about all that, to be honest? Let's see. What's up, Word Up Russia? Sorry. Nuggy Nation. Mario's Nintendo's Goose. Yeah. Games for all ages. Some can be, yeah. Oh, shit. Fucking VJC just fucking said what I said in the chat. What would Nintendo do in 90 or 100 years? Copyright expires and Mario becomes copyright. New Punch-Out game. Yeah, I want a new Punch-Out. You know how to improve a Mario Kart. At this point with Mario Kart 8, I think they just need to have it like a continually updating game with new tracks and new characters and just leave the engine as is. You still need to play. What's up, Zombie? Pilot Wings Ukraine edition. Wow, Mountain Dew Ramen. That's kind of funny. Bring back Mario 35. Bring back old school Mario from Super Mario Bros. 1. I want that too. I want old school Mario. I think. Oh, Bowsette. SNES Remix. Dude, I want them to bring back NES Remix. Like, port NES Remix 1 and 2 on the Switch. Port it. Bring that old game and port it over. But yeah, an SNES Remix would be fun too, or Game Boy Remix, or any of that. Just call it Retro Nintendo Remix. Real quick, there was something that somebody said that I was like wanting to. Oh, the Mario from Super Mario Brothers 1. So yeah, Mario World was originally called, in Japan, I guess Super Mario Brothers 4. It wasn't called that here in the United States. By the way, did y'all just see the shadow person again? Because my dog walked by. I don't know if you guys saw the shadow person again. It was called Super Mario Brothers 4, like as the subtitle in Japan. I want a brand new Super Mario Brother 1 Mario pixel style. It could even be Mario 3 style, Mario 1 style, and call it Super Mario 4 and give it like a new power up. I think that would be awesome. Hands fuck down. I've always thought that. Make it happen, Nintendo. Have Way Forward make it. New Kid Icarus, Metroid, Star Fox, so many IPs, Nintendo. Yeah, for sure. Well, I mean, to be fair, they did make a Metroid a couple years ago, and they're working on one now. I would like a Star Fox. I wish Kid Icarus from the fucking 3DS would get ported over. They're porting over Luigi's Mansion 2, which was on the 3DS. I wish they would port that over. Because I did enjoy that Kid Icarus game, but it was a fucking pain in the ass to play on, holding the 3DS and having to shoot, and I think like the shoot button was like the right, or it was like the same as the I don't know. My fingers used to cramp playing it. You're on chapter 3 of my book. Nice. I appreciate that. Thank you for buying the book, man. Thank you so much. Digging the background of some games. Yeah, I kind of like cleared it up. I gotta clean up more of this side that you can't see off camera because there's a fucking pigsty. Well, not so much a pigsty, but it's totally cluttered. I need to clean it up. I got like a lot of stuff going on. You can see I got the movie poster back there too. Got a lot of stuff going on. Mario Wonder is a great game. Nick and Golden Eddie. Great game. A lot of fun. I just found it a little too easy. Honestly. I thought it was a little too easy, but it was a great game. It was good. Lots of fun. Honestly, was lots of fun. Bowser takes Princess. The Cooper kids are born. Game theory stuff. Maybe Nintendo re-release Super Mario NES and add it multiplayer as an extra. Add in Mario 35. Mario 35 was a lot of fun to play on stream, guys, when I was streaming it. When it first came out, man, it feels like that was just yesterday. At the same time, it feels like it was a lifetime ago, right? Like 2020, 2021 feels like it was just yesterday, but at the same time, it feels like it was a lifetime ago. I just remember the vibe was pretty legit during a lot of those live streams. I want that vibe back. Make sure you guys smash that like if you want the vibe back, y'all. Smash the like. We're at 51 likes. I appreciate that. Let's try to get to 60. Share the stream out if you haven't. If you haven't shared the stream out to a friend, tweet it out, comment it out, fucking Facebook it out, call yo Sancha, call your side, share the stream out, hit the like. Appreciate y'all. What's up, Tommy? How you doing, man? Another channel member in the house. Tommy, what's up? How's it going? Shout outs to channel members, y'all. You wish Mario 35 was still around. Nintendo should release a new zapper compatible with new TVs. So a while back, I had a third-party accessory for Xbox that you would put like this little device next to the TV, and you can play like these shooting games. It was like a modern zapper for Xbox, and it was kind of interesting to try to work with. It didn't work that great, but I could see where they were going with it. Yeah, we got all these channel members in the house. We got Samuel with the 8B emote or emoji, whatever those are. If you guys aren't a channel member yet, click that join button down below. But I have a lot of exclusive channel member content, like super secret videos I'm going to be working on, exclusive channel member streams, things like that. Some call-in live streams and secret stuff, trading nudes. Not just joking. Make sure you guys hit that join button if you're interested in becoming part of it, and you can even gift memberships if you want. So I think we're almost at 30 channel members, which is pretty legit. Thank you guys for that, and all you guys, even if you're not a channel member, thank you for being in here. Everybody that sent a super chat in so far, appreciate that. You're good. Nice to hear that, Tommy. A new Yoshi game would be awesome. It seems like they make Yoshi games like every other year, though. Yoshi and Kirby. 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 Like, they rotate those two fuckers. They should just have a Yoshi and Kirby game together. They both fucking eat shit. They should just have a Yoshi and Kirby game. Nudes. Not trying to yawn in y'all's ear, but man. And we got one more topic on the docket. It was something that actually was asked about me the other day. I forgot who asked. It might have been VJC that asked about it. And it was an interesting development that came up because, well, we'll talk about it in a minute. I just want to kind of vibe out with you guys for a heartbeat here. Forgotten Lands 2 on Switch 2. Yawn ASMR. So I started the other day. I was talking about how I watch ASMR channels. I found a gaming ASMR channel, and they kind of like whisper and chew gum just enough to where you can get like the tingle from the ASMR, and then you can hear like their buttons. You can hear like their button pressing, and they're playing games like Fortnite and stuff. And it's actually really relaxing. I was watching it earlier and took a nap. I was like, damn. I know what I'm watching tonight. I'm gonna watch me some gaming ASMR. But there was like the button pressing on the control was just so relaxing. It was hard to explain, but like hearing the button pressing just felt real good, to be honest. Yawns are contagious, yo. You bet. You a bet. They had that Mario versus Donkey Kong trailer come out. I think it was either yesterday or today. The days are melting, right? But Mario and Donkey Kong coming out in February, and looks pretty cool. Looks cool, you know, a nice little game to keep us occupied until a huge mega release comes out. Something that you could just veg out and check out and play. So yeah, Mario versus Donkey Kong. Who's gonna be checking that out? That's in the chat. push one in the chat if you're gonna be checking out Mario versus Donkey Kong. Looks cute. Looks like it's gonna be a lot of fun. Honestly, I can get behind it. Knucklehead hit that one. That's it. Just Knucklehead. Where'd all my other people go? Y'all lurking? Y'all dozing off? We get it mad storms and wind. Gotta make sure all my stuff is. Oh yeah, it's supposed to get fucking wild. I had one of my buddies. He's supposed to wrestle in uh Green Bay, I think. Green Bay, Wisconsin this week. I think he's gonna end up canceling his trip because his flight got delayed for tomorrow, and so he's ending up he's getting cold feet. He's like, well, you know what? My flight's getting delayed and the storm's supposed to go. Maybe he's just gonna cancel. So I already took some precautions. I bought toilet paper today. I went right before the stream. I went to Walmart on the way home from wrestling practice, and I bought some toilet paper, guys. Can I get a clap? Can I get a hashtag toilet paper in the chat, everybody? Hashtag TP for my bunghole, right? I got toilet paper, so that's out of the way. I got we have bottled waters, we have sodies, we have lots of canned goods, so I can eat all the green beans, carrots, corn, and baked beans that I want. We have all that. We have sandwich stuff, so we're set. We're definitely set. And then today I went to our we have multiple houses. Went to all the houses and made sure that I had the faucets covered, that I had things set up. That way we can have the pipes and faucets. I went to Walmart and bought a whole bunch of those like foam coverings, and then I went to our houses and put them up. Jody B says hashtag toilet paper. Tommy says storms are coming to here to Georgia tomorrow. TP check. TP acquired. +1. Thinking about Billy and his shadow person conspiracy. I mean, shadow people's a fun thing. It's a fun thing to talk about and go over and speculate upon. It's definitely a phenomenon that's worldwide. If you look up the Hat Man, I think there used to be a website called who'sthehatman.com or thehatman.com where people would share like their testimonies of how they encountered this being, this shadow person being called the Hat Man, which is like literally a shadow person that wears a hat, and people all over the world have literally seen that figure. Not a fun at jellyfish UFOs. I've seen something like that. I think I saw on Reddit there was like a jellyfish UFO. Were those shadow people in Miami the tall ones? No, I don't know. I don't know. Couldn't see anything clear about it. Went to Walmart yesterday and secured the bag. Nice. What's up, Kurt? I try not to yawn so much, but damn. Once you open the fucking floodgate, it's like if you go pee when you're drinking. Once you start pissing, your floodgates, you open the floodgates, you don't stop. Did I like Blair Witch Project? When it first came out, I want to say it was like in 6th or 7th, 8th grade. I was in middle school, I think. Wait, Blair Witch was 99, right? I think Blair Witch was 1999. I was in 9th grade. I was a freshman. I did not like it. Not because I was scared. I just thought it was fucking boring. At the time, I was like, dude, this is so fucking boring. But I get it. It was a pioneer of its time. It was a pioneer of found footage films. For me, I think the first two Paranormal Activities were really solid. Really fucking solid. And you know what? Even the other ones weren't that bad. But there's good found footage movies and there's terrible ones. Like I saw the first VHS movie. I think it's called like VHS. That one's not bad. There's a few of those I guess scenes in that movie that are pretty fucking scary. Blair Witch is Stillborn. It's different, but you liked it. I didn't like it when it first came out. I remember most people that were in the theater that watched it, we came out of it like, what the fuck was that? You just saw the shadow person clip Billy posted that was behind me. So what's your take on that? Oh, Billy tweeted it. Damn, Prince of Persia's getting some good reviews, y'all. So if you guys weren't aware, I played Prince of Persia on stream earlier today. I played it earlier today on stream. Apparently, it's getting some decent reviews. I gave my thoughts on it. This individual, Stealth 40K, posted Attack of the Fanboy, gave it a perfect 10 out of 10. PlaySense gave it a 9.5 out of 10. Noisy Pixel gave it a 9 out of 10. Press Start, 9 out of 10. 6 Access 9 out of 10. Digital Trends, 9 out of 10. Gaming Bible, 9 out of 10. GainsBeat, 9 out of 10. Easy Allies, 9 out of 10. Nintendo Life, 9 out of 10. PC Mag, 9 out of 10. Nintendo 8.5 out of 10. VJC, 8 out of 10. VG 24/7, 8 out of 10. Games Radar, out of 10. Gaming Trend, 8 out of 10. Pretty solid. There's no IGN score. There's no Metacritic right now. Most of these I've never heard of. Just a handful of them, probably like half of them. But pretty decent. Oh, here we go. Well played, 9.5 out of 10. GameSpot, 9 out of 10. Shack News, 9 out of 10. PlayStation Universe, 9 out of 10. WCCF Tech, 9 out of 10. Impulse Gamer, 9 out of 10. Prima, 9 out of 10. IGN gave it an 8 out of 10. So good on Ubisoft. Usually, like, I like most Ubisoft games, you know, for the most part. Usually Ubisoft just kind of has like so average types of games, you know, 7s, 8s, things like that. You never really see them get a critically acclaimed game. So that's good. I think a lot of that is because oh, y'all saw the Shadow Dog. I think a lot of it is because they made too much of like the same type of game. Like earlier I was talking about how they're usually about like open world games like Watch Dogs and Assassin's Creed and Immortals Phoenix Rising. Like they've basically been making the same type of game for a while. Even like I think it was like what the fuck was that game? It was not Rainbow Six Siege, but most of the games for the most part have the same kind of vibe and the same kind of feel, right? So this one, it's a 2.5D platformer with, you know, callbacks to Prince of Persia and like all that. Metroidvania elements and a Dark Cells type of feed. I think it was really solid. I was having fun streaming it today. If you didn't get to watch the live stream, I do have it on my archive. I think it was a pretty solid game so far. Definitely challenging. There was a lot of moments where I kept dying, especially when I was trying to parry attacks from enemies. But good numbers, good on Ubisoft. You know, good scores. Really, you know, exciting to see it's at least getting some love, which is probably the most critically acclaimed Prince of Persia game in quite some time. That's really good to see. Most of those outlets gave it like 9s and above. There was a handful of 8s. So I definitely think that's a good site. If you guys haven't played the game yet, I think it's coming out January 18th. So there's some time. I will likely be streaming it again within the next day or so. Again, like I had fun. I suck at overly hard platforming type of games that you have to avoid like obstacles while you're wall jumping and you have to like backtrack and Metroidvanias in general as well. I suck at, but I think there's potential with this one. And I'm not even like the biggest Prince of Persia guy. Like I missed all of the games that came out. Like I think it was called like Sands of Time, and then there was like a Fallen. I forget what the other one, like Fallen something. I haven't really touched any of those, and I think somebody told me today it's been like since 2010 since there was a Prince of Persia game that has come out. So good on Ubisoft for making this game and having it get some good reviews. I know a lot of people are usually hesitant because a lot of the games that come out these days, especially with like Ubisoft and other third parties, they kind of play it safe with what they've been doing with years as far as like gameplay mechanics and core mechanics and the loop of gameplay goes. They usually play it safe, but I think, you know, them choosing to make this completely different with like a 2.5 look, and the combat's great on it. I talked about it earlier. Combat's fucking amazing on the game. Platforming's pretty solid aside from a couple of different falls. For them to get the scores that they are right there, that's good on them, right? Good on them. So congrats to Ubisoft. You like the Adventures at Game Chasing poster? Nice. I took that from the premiere. It was on a table with a few of them, and there's autographs on it from some of the staff and the cast. And I was like, you know what? I'm taking one. I was like, I was in the fucking movie. That was my first starring role. I'm going to take it. So I don't know if you guys have actually seen it. I could probably grab it real quick. Give me a second. No, you're not going outside. So this is the poster. I put it in a nice frame. So definitely love it. Good memories too. Good memories of being in the movie. So that's something that, you know, eventually when I get a wall to put that shit on. And hopefully I have more movie posters that I'm on. I have several friends that make films, and every time they tell me they're working on a new project, I always say, hey, well, let me know when I'm filming. Let me know when I'm on, even if it's a small cameo role. Like my friend Tremaine Hayho, he always fucking fits me in a cameo somehow. But actually starring in one was a lot of fun, and I hope I get to do more. You know, as life winds down, and as you know, YouTube winds down, moving to other avenues like writing books, being in films and acting and stuff like that. You know, go those avenues and, you know, build off of that. I think you might be able to get one if you go to the Game Chaser shop. I'm not sure, but they will be on Whatnot this weekend. They usually do Whatnot streams, and I think they have like if you sign up. I was doing the Whatnot thing originally when it first started, but I just can't get behind it now. To me, it's like, I don't know. First of all, I don't have anything to fucking sell. Second of all, I just don't want to, like, I don't feel like I have the energy to, like, be hawking good. So pleasure to everybody else that does it. What's up, Sniping? I didn't see you when I got up to go do the poster. Did not see you there. Oh, there he goes. Billy just went. Yeah, there's his invite. There you go, Billy. You're welcome. I did mention it, but yeah, there's his little invite. Sign up through here. You can get a free poster. Simple. There you go, guys. Billy's link, Game Changers, where they just posted, and I think you get $5 when you sign up. using that link that you can use towards Whatnot. So if you want to support the Game Chasers, if you're going to support anybody on Whatnot, go support the Game Chasers. He goes live most Saturday nights, and then he does his live stream. So go on there, and I think he's going to have like movie merch. Anybody that wants like movie merch and stuff on there, they'll be doing that. So follow that link that he just posted. Movie merch is good. Movie merch is good. By the way, how many of y'all have seen the movie? If you're in this chat. We're almost at 60 likes. Can I get 3 more fucking likes? There you go, Word Up Russia. You got 15 in credit you didn't even know. There you go. You can use it tomorrow. You can use it on Saturday. Hashtag Melbourne's the best looking in the bunch. Get 3 more likes. We'll hit 60. Appreciate everybody that's checked out the movie. It was a fun experience. Make sure if you haven't seen it, you can check it out on Amazon. You can check it on Apple. I'm pretty sure you could still order one or something on the Game Chaser store, or go to the Whatnot stream. I'm sure Billy has the details. Sign up through that link. It's also on Tubi with ads, which the ads on the Tubi one aren't that bad, actually. Ghost Getters. Derek, you need to watch it. Why haven't you fucking seen it? You got your cousin to watch it. He liked it. Nice. Nice, nice. All right, so we got one more topic on the docket, and then we could just vibe out a little bit. Let me find it. Ghost Getters. Who like Ghost Getters, guys? What's y'all's opinion on Ghost Getters, just from the movie, if you saw it? Well, I don't want to give too much spoilers to people who didn't watch it, but if you like Ghost Getters, what was your opinion? I'm trying to yawn through my nose so I don't open my mouth. You guys ever get so fat that you're already thinking about what you're eating for lunch and dinner, like tomorrow? And when I wake up early, I'm instantly fucking hungry. So let's look at the docket. And then I'm going to start doing more things like dockets, bookmarking tweets, things like that. So this is a work in progress, guys. These late night hangout talks. It seems like everybody likes it. I get a lot more engagement and people liking the streams and talking than on a regular gameplay stream. So I'm glad you guys are having fun, right? I'm glad you guys are enjoying it and having some fun. So the next thing I want to talk about, and this is still Nintendo related. This is talking about the Zelda movie, which we've heard in recent times that they're going to be working on one. Miyamoto came out not too long ago saying that they are going to be producing one, and it's going to be live action. And we basically have heard next to nothing else. No release date window, no actor, nothing else. And I really hadn't given my thoughts about it. And some interesting stuff came up just this past weekend at CES 2024 during the press conference with Sony. And somebody in my chat the other day asked me my thoughts on it. So the fact that Sony Pictures is teaming up with Nintendo to make a Nintendo movie is wild in itself, because technically PlayStation, Sony owns PlayStation. It's a competitor, but Sony Pictures is a subsidiary of the whole, I guess, umbrella branch, and they make a lot of movies and things like that. And honestly, it was initially unexpected that they're going with Sony, considering that they have a lot of like their presence at the Universal Studios parks, and I think Universal even uh, owns like DreamWorks, which did the Super Mario Brothers movie. But yeah, during their panel, I guess they had like a press conference or something where they were talking about all their upcoming Sony Pictures projects, like Sony themselves, because Miyamoto already made the brief announcement, but there was next to nothing. Sony themselves confirmed that they would be making this movie, so they went down their projects, talked everything, and then they were like, "Oh yeah, and we're also working on a live-action Legend of Zelda movie." So that basically confirmed it. Other than an official trailer or something like that, it confirmed it, and it was like, yeah, okay, that's huge because it's hard to explain. It goes back to that, I guess, console wars mentality, but it's also huge because it's like they acknowledged it, they talked about it, they brought it up, and the fact that they brought it up definitely excites me because when you're at a press conference, you bring up a couple of stuff, you're bringing out your heavy hitters, right? Like, you don't mention every movie you're working on because a lot of them are going to be like your crappy comedies or your throwaway like horror movies and stuff like that. But if you're mentioning like as one of your like huge movies that you're making, that kind of exciting because that tells me that Sony Pictures is going to work hard on the Legend of Zelda movie and make sure that it works out and that it's amazing. And we all know Miyamoto involved. He's going to be swinging his fucking dick around and trying to make sure that they don't screw it up. So I think CEO of Sony, and pardon me if I pronounce this Japanese wrong, Kenichiro Yoshida, basically was excited himself when the Sony CEO is not able to contain their excitement and they're promising viewers, this was the quote, this is all he said, an amazing tale of adventure and discovery. So, of course, that's what we hope out of a Zelda game, right? Who played Zelda back in the day? Me, when I was in my outside, like outside out of the house touching grass as a kid, and I was in the playground, I would pretend Zelda sometimes. I would imagine and play like Zelda with my friends. I'd be like, "Oh, I'm you're Link, and I'm this guy, and she's Princess Zelda," and we'd have like fun on the playground and stuff. So, I guess the core concept of Zelda was like Miyamoto back when he used to like explore as a kid and go to like the lake and walk through the woods and the forest. Like I used to go through the woods as a kid. I used to explore the woods. It's no wonder I didn't end up in the Blair Witch house. But the fact that they're focusing on that and not some kind of like bullshit, social justice stuff is exciting. But then again, it's also the Japanese CEO, and Japan doesn't really fuck around with stupid nonsense that we see nowadays. So definitely curious to see what they're going to do and how long this movie length is going to be because Zelda's my favorite video game franchise. It's one of my top games out there. It'll be interesting to see as far as the story goes, where they're going to do. Are they going to adapt one of the games? Is it going to be an original story? Are we going to see something true to the source material? Is it going to basically just be the origin story of, the three goddesses and stuff? Or are we going to see, like, Ocarina of Time? Are we going to have references to anything big? Like, there's so much lore that they could do with this game. Hopefully if they pick up on anything from the games or they make like an original story out of it, they don't try to do anything too kooky. I know there's already a timeline thing in the Zelda games itself, but I hope they don't. I don't know, I guess multiverse or time travel could work because the Ocarina itself does, but I'm wondering if there'll be like setups for some kind of in-game universe or something involving that. And I've already heard the rumors that they are setting up a Smash Brothers universe. Like with Nintendo, I think a while back there was like a rumor where like the Mario movie, the Sonic, the Pikachu and all that is ideally leading towards a Smash Brothers universe. But who knows? Who knows, honestly, how true that is. But I think Sony taking the reins of a Nintendo-themed project is definitely a unique collaboration that's adding like this whole huge amount of curiosity on top of it. Like I want to see what they really do with this project. I want it to be like Willow. Like Willow was one of my most favorite movies of all time. Growing up, Willow was the shit. And I used to like Legend and Conan the Barbarian and things like that. So if they could make a Legend of Zelda that's like close to like what Willow was, and be like the new movie, the new Willow of this generation, I think that would be fucking sweet, to be completely honest. And it's a video game adaptation though, so that's where things start to get a little shaky. Because even Uncharted the movie, that was an okay movie, but I don't think Uncharted the movie was like too groundbreaking. I don't think it was anything that was like, oh my god, that was so great. It honestly felt like just a generic video game. I don't even know which company did that. Was that Sony Pictures that did Uncharted? It might have been, because it is a PlayStation Studio game. But I felt it was like a generic action movie. And I don't want Legend of Zelda, the movie, to be like a generic game. And I'm sure a movie, and I'm sure Nintendo doesn't want that either. So basically confirming that they're making a hype as fuck movie. And I mean, it's definitely in the works. So that's awesome. I don't know if there was anybody doubting the studio that would be behind it, or what Nintendo had in mind, because yeah, they did talk about it, but the level of excitement that the Sony CEO themselves is having, and them coming out and including it in a press conference at CES 2024, I think is a very positive, very good fucking sign. And the fact that it's a crossover between gaming and cinema on top of it, with one of the most popular gaming franchises out there, this has potential to be a fucking grand slam, but it also has potential to be a fucking fumble, and I'm terrified if it's a fumble. So yeah, we don't know many key details, honestly. We don't have a title. We don't have a release date. Who knows how long in the future this is going to be out? We don't even have an actor. That's the thing. I guess the thing that worries me the most, outside of everything, is casting. Like, I don't know if you guys were aware, but Ocarina of Time Link actually was inspired by Leonardo DiCaprio. His look, Ocarina of Time, adult Link's look, was actually inspired by Leonardo DiCaprio. Well, obviously, even though Leo is still very young looking for his age, he's too old to be Link now. He's way too fucking old to be Link now. I'm sure if they made a Zelda movie in the 90s when Leo was at his prime, they would have had him do it. But now it's like, who are they going to have play Link? Who are they going to have play Zelda? Who are they going to have play Ganon? I swear to God, if Jack Black or Kevin Hart weasel their way into another fucking movie, I'm gonna fucking throw a fit. No, I like Jack Black, but he's fucking Bowser. Don't put him in Legend of Zelda. Don't make him Ganondorf. But Link, a lot of people are joking, oh, it's gonna be fucking Tom Holland, the Spider-Man guy. Please don't. I don't think he could pull off a Link. Yeah, he's a nice little skinny white twink looking motherfucker, but I don't want them to make him Link, to be completely honest. Now, apparently Miyamoto's been collaborating with producer, I think their name, I have their notes here, Avi Arad, on the concept for the last decade. So Miyamoto's been working on this for the last decade. Hopefully he has some good notes and things like that. Maybe even a story. Maybe he's going to show his screenplay that he wrote, and hopefully I hope the studio decides, hey, let's go with what he has. But knowing Hollywood and knowing producers and stuff, you know, they're gonna want what they want first, and you know they'll pull a George Lucas and with Miyamoto and be like, oh, that's cool, but we're not going with your original vision of what you created for your life, you know, with the sequel trilogy. So apparently director Wes Ball, who's known for The Maze Runner and Planet of the Apes, is set to be the director for this. That's interesting, to be honest. Not particularly my favorite movies, although I think the Planet of the Apes movies that have been coming out the last couple decade or so are pretty interesting as far as visuals and stuff go. But yeah, at least they're not getting some kind of silly director that is from like Saturday Night Live and has made like weird comedies and shit. And at least it's not somebody that's gonna put like politics into the crap or anything like that. So hopefully the anticipation and the wait for it isn't as bad. So and on top of that, this ain't the only video game adaptation that Sony Pictures is gonna be working on. They got a God of War movie coming out supposedly, which there's a lot of potential with that, and I'm just as equally concerned about the casting for Kratos. And boy, like I'm really interested in how they're going to be doing that. I think that one has a lot of potential. And then supposedly, I think Horizon Forbidden West or Horizon series is going to get one as well. So definitely interested to see what that goes. And of course, we also have the Fallout series coming out on Amazon. I think that's going to be. Actually, I saw like a trailer or whatever the preview was. That looks fucking great. Don't let me down. I didn't mind Last of Us. Of course, there was that one episode that was a little too much for me, but Last of Us on HBO was still pretty good. So I think the last few video game adaptations that have come out have been pretty solid. So we'll see what happens. Again, this is a pretty interesting collaboration between Sony and Nintendo. And they are making some ambitious promises here with an amazing tale of exploration and discovery and all that. So I don't know. What do you guys think about this? Are you guys pretty stoked for it? Let me know your thoughts. And yeah, I'm here. I was in my little tangent. Like you played it. What's up, Tumo Fiji? How you doing? I hope you're still here. I saw that Limited Run Games is doing Felix the Cat and Rocket Knight Resparked. I'm still kind of boycotting Limited Run Games, to be honest, and Doug Bogart has me blocked. But it's really cool that they're doing that. Maybe I'll buy it if a vendor has it at a con, like a third party used pre-owned or just a third party. I do have a friend that owns a video game store in New Braunfels that gets limited run print games. But I do own both the originals. I own Rocket Knight Adventures and I own Felix the Cat on the NES. But I'm considering checking it out. I don't know. I'm still kind of wishy-washy with limited run games at this time. Knucklehead says, I respect the franchise, never got into Zelda. Tumo Fiji says Zelda was life after school when it came out on N64. Yeah. Ocarina of Time was like my most favorite video game of all time, honestly, guys. So many memories with it. Good memories all around. You got 4K Barley played games. Robert Pattinson. Are you saying Robert Pattinson as Link? Jason Momoa. You're finally getting your last limited run package. I don't know how many you have. I just got one the other day. What was it? Hang on. I just got a limited run the other day. Arcade Classics, and then there was something else in it. Something else. But I don't remember what it was. I have like all these games I don't remember pre-ordering from like a year ago or so. Finally, who will play Red in the live? I have no clue. New Mario and Double Dragon live action. Could you imagine? You haven't supported limited runs since yeah. That's yeah. Same here. That's what's going on. I'm curious. I'm very curious. Give me a second. Very curious. Let's see. Give me a second, chat. I'm going to see. Of course, my fucking keyboard doesn't work. My keyboard messes up every time the shift or the caps lock is touched on the left. I was curious. I was going to see if I had any more packages coming out. I for the most part I forget everything that I've ordered just because it takes so long, and I had to honestly stop. Boycott aside, I had to stop because I was spending way too much money buying up these games. I was getting PS5, I was getting Switch games, and then they started doing Xbox games, and I had to stop. I was spending too much money, and I had to just nip it in the butt while I still could. Um, but if there's really good ones, like that's hard. That's really fucking hard to resist. But yeah, I've been pretty good with my I've been pretty good with my boycott of it. Damn, Eric, how many N64 games you have behind you? Love your retro game collection. What's up, Dustin? So my N64 collection, I'm not sure how many I have, but it's over on this side that you can't really see. Oh no, there's some right there too. Most of those I think are Japanese. I think those are Super Famicom games. I think those are Super Famicom games that are right there on that shelf. Those aren't N64. Yeah, those are Super Famicom. That's some of my Super Famicom collection. If my phone wasn't dead, I could pull up my database and show you a number of what I have as far as N64. But I do have Japanese N64 games too. I think I have some sitting around here somewhere. I have a good amount. I just got like shit fucking everywhere. Like, see some more Super Famicom shit right here. Thank you, though. I appreciate you liking the collection. I hadn't shown the shelves in a long time, by the way, mostly because it's been a fucking mess in this room. I've been so fucking busy the last several months, last year at least, and I was just like, you know what? I'm gonna put a curtain behind it, and put curtain there, just fucking whatever. But um, I gotta make some adjustments over here on this side of the room that you can't see off camera. Do I have a top loader? I do. What's up, Damien? It's been a little bit, man. Happy New Year. I hadn't gotten to talk to you this year yet. I do have a top loader. I have a United States one, and I just got. Where is it? At one of the recent events, I think Amprin Paul, he was in here earlier. Amprin Paul at Retropalooza gave me a boxed Japanese top loader. Amprin Paul, if you're in here, pretty sure it was you. Got a boxed Japanese top loader. And then I also have the American. And then, yeah. Oh, shit. Yeah, I have the Japanese one somewhere. I don't know what happened to it, but I have it. I'm going to make it out to Houston. Oh, yeah, that's sneaking up. If you guys aren't aware, Houston Retropalooza, I think it's in May. I'll be going to that one. I don't have too many conventions lined up. I thought originally I would be going to Game On. That was that was asked of me back in May, but I hadn't been asked. It was briefly brought up, but I hadn't been asked officially, so I'm assuming I'm not going. I think I might be doing Southeast Game Exchange again. I'm definitely doing both Retropaloozas. So if there's any conventions that you're thinking about going to and you're wondering if I'm there or whoever, check out the guest list. If I'm there, I'll be in the guest section. If not, feel free to ask or contact the convention that you want to see me at. Ask them to bring me out as a guest and let them know that you want to see me. What's my most expensive find in my collection? I'm not sure. I know I have like Zombie Nation, Action 52, Earthbound, Musha. I have some Switch games that are like $500 now. Like one of the Shantaes. I have some pretty expensive Wii U games, like Devil's Third. I wish I had that sealed still. My dumbass opened it. What's up, Oscar? That is the movie poster with the cast and some of the staff. So that's basically everybody that was at the premiere when we premiered it January 2022. Fuck, 2 years ago already. Jesus Christ. Um, yeah, that's signatures on it and stuff. So I took it. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna keep it. I was in the movie. Oh, Shadow Person. What's up, A Styles? How are you doing? Give me 1 second. No, we're not. Go lay down. I was working up a thirst. I've been talking a lot. Doing all right. That's good to hear. Make sure you guys smash that like if you haven't yet, everybody. I think we're doing good on the likes today. We're almost at 70. Can we get 70 likes? Fuck it. Can we get 80? If you haven't smashed that like yet, feel free to smash that like. You do a game room tour in your room. Be awesome to see your collection. We're showing off. So I did one a few years back. Right now, it wouldn't be easy at all because some of the stuff in my room I can't even uh, access at this point right now because it's not organized. But I did do one. Let me see. It's on here somewhere. It's one of my most viewed videos. Let me find it and I'll link it. I'll link it. It's on the channel. If you look up 8-Bit Eric Room Tour somewhere, it's on there. I my keyboard ain't working right now. But yeah, I did one 2017, 2016, I would say. Oh, here it is. Damn, 8 years ago? Fuck. It's a 40-minute room tour or shelf tour, I would say. What's up, Nedson? 3,000, that'd be something. So yeah, I made a shelf tour. I should have did one during the fucking pandemic when I was bored as fuck at home. During 2020 and 2021, this room was clean. Everything about my life was good. My room was clean. My front yard was mowed every fucking week. My swimming pool was clean. I was on top of everything. What's 288 more days till Retropalooza. Nice. Just chatting. Yeah, that's all we're doing. We're just chatting. Tuesday and Thursday nights I do more of like a I actually had a docket today with news topics and stuff to talk about. Tuesday, Thursdays will be more like a live talk, live hangout format. Eventually I'd like to start doing like live react, like I'll have like stuff bookmarked and opened on the docket that I could look at and watch and react to, and then maybe some Discord call-ins and stuff if people are able to behave. I don't want people to say gamer words. I don't want people to say stupid shit on the calls because it wouldn't be funny at all. To an extent, you gotta remember, you gotta act right. But yeah, and then between now and between Tuesdays and Thursdays, I really got to move my camera down because I'm like fucking slumped. Tuesdays and Thursdays I'll be doing like the live talking, whatever, and then any other time it'll just be sprinkled gaming stuff. To be honest, it seems like the turnout for most of the gaming streams doesn't happen. I don't know if it's because people go, "Oh, he's playing this." No, I'm not. I'm not going. It's like, hey, I'm still having the same hangout. So like today I played Prince of Persia, the new one. Gave my thoughts about it earlier today in the stream. What's up, Portal player? Things cool, dedicated streamer shit. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Yeah, I played Prince of Persia, but it was like a low turnout. I was like, fuck, this game's not even out yet. So the gaming streams seem to not have that much engagement or people tuning in. So I don't know. But yeah, eventually, like I had a docket today with like some topics, and then I just kind of like felt it as I saw people comment and said stuff. So I thought it went pretty good, other than me being fucking tired. you know, I've been having these times where I sleep and then I'll wake up. So like, let's say I go to bed like at 1, right? I'll wake up like at 4 a.m. and then I'm not able to fall back asleep until like 8. So it's like it fucks with your sleeping pattern, right? Because it's like I'm not, and plus I'm a very light sleeper. Like if a car is loud enough drives by, I can hear it. When the AC turns on and off, or the heater, like when you hear it, that wakes me up. If the power goes up, that wakes me up. If my phone, I have to mute everything on my phone. I wake up easy. Somebody walks in the hallway, I wake up. I'm a very light fucking sleeper, and I don't have any earplugs right now. I try not to wear earplugs at home. Like if I'm at a hotel, I'll wear earplugs. But if I'm home, I feel like I need to hear shit. Yeah, Prince of Persia's all right. I gave my thoughts earlier, but I'll be giving like a full video proper on it. A big fan. See, the fan would keep me awake. I'm very light. The new Switch rumor makes it sound pretty awesome, very powerful. Which one are you talking about? I've been getting this fucking email from a Chinese company about a controller, or a Japanese company about a controller, but I don't know if I want to. I don't know if I want to use it. So anything new happened since I started this? Ooh. Has anything new started since I started the stream? Anything new happening? So what's this new rumor that you're that with the Switch? Because earlier I was talking about. Oh, see, that's something different than what I heard. Okay. Well, I'll take 256 gigabyte over the fucking 64 that they were saying the other day. I'll have to look that up. I'll have to look that up. Guys, we're 3 likes away from 70. When you pop in here, that should be the first thing I would appreciate. If you guys smash that like. Oh man, this water tastes so fucking delicious. Um, my days are melting, guys. I thought today was Wednesday. And then I realized it's Thursday. Well, now it's gonna be Friday. But my days are melting. I got a busy fucking weekend ahead of me. I got 2 wrestling shows. Um, one's like an hour and a half away, and I think the other one's like 2 hours away. I got one Saturday, one Sunday. I got one Wednesday. Busy fucking week. I was supposed to have another one on the 20th. I was gonna have like 1, 2, 3, 4 shows within the next week, but that one ended up getting postponed. And yeah, so this weekend, Saturday and Sunday, I won't be live streaming. I'll be getting home late Saturday night, and I gotta wake up Sunday. If I do stream, it'll be Sunday evening. If I do, but I probably won't. I'll probably be exhausted. And then if we have electricity here Monday and Tuesday, if it freezes and the electricity's out, and if I have electricity, I might stream Monday, might stream Tuesday. Oh, thank you, Water Brush. I appreciate that. I'm trying. I'm back to 84.4K. I was It's the second time I hit 84.4K subs because I got down to like fucking 83 point fucking like 9, 83.8. Mugen, you're back up. Nice. Mr. Papadopoulos, what's up, dude? I haven't seen you in here in a long time. Hope you're doing good, man. Guys, we have 3 likes till we hit 70. Can we get 70 likes? Please. Por favor. Can we get the 70 likes? Cliff Stanley, what is up, dude? Yeah, it's not good for the cold. When it fucking snowed here a couple years ago, that was literally a living hell because we had no power for hours at a time. When's it supposed to happen? Fuck. Alright, I was supposed to fucking get my car back from the shop on Monday, but I might have to switch that. See if I can, Figment, yeah, I played that back on the Switch. Figment was a lot of fun. Well, fuck, man. If Monday's gonna be when it fucking freezes, I might have to fucking deal with my car situation tomorrow. I don't like that. God, that means it's gonna be a busy fucking day tomorrow. You're good? I'm good. I'm actually I got like about 5 more minutes, so I'm glad everybody that's coming in is tuning in. Got about 5 more minutes for tonight's stream. Had a lot of fun. I like these hangouts. How y'all feeling about them? It's a new Figment. Oh, okay. Be 10 Fahrenheit here Monday. Yeah, I don't like fucking weather, guys. Weather's bullshit. Oh shit, hold on. I was not trying to do that, computer. I'm trying to open the fucking weather app. Mmm. I am not looking forward to that. Oh, God. That means I gotta go to the bank tomorrow. I gotta get a check. You dig the hangout? You wish you had beer? Yeah, a nice beer would be good. Am I assuming the Xbox event? When is the Xbox event? Have I seen any movies? I watched this shitty Netflix movie the other day called "There's a Vampire in the Family" or something. It was like a Brazilian movie. It's like a movie from Brazil. It's like one of those Netflix movies that's like voiced over in English. Um, I mean, it was funny, but it was totally like weird. But I haven't gone to the movie theater or the movies or seen Netflix stuff in quite some time. But I watched the vampire movie like a week ago with my family. We had a movie night together. We hadn't had one of those in a long time. Trying to do a little bit more of the family thing this year. A good work-life balance. It says we got 69 likes. Somebody said we had 70. It looks like we got 69, which is my number. 69, dudes. Godzilla, I want to. I actually, on the real, I've been wanting to watch old Godzilla movies because I'm not the most diehard Godzilla guy, and I've seen one here or there, and I've glanced at some. But I do want to see Godzilla minus. Was it Godzilla -1? Is that what it's called? What's up, by the way, Nerd Strategy? I'm gonna watch Aquaman 2 when it gets on Max. No, actually, I think I canceled Max. I'll watch it when it gets on streaming, though. Yeah, I need to watch Godzilla -1. I've heard a lot of good things about it. I still need to see Iron Claw also. So I need to figure out. I need to figure out my plans for tomorrow. Well, I'm gonna call it a stream, guys. I appreciate y'all hanging out with me. For reals. If you can, somebody be the 70th like? I would love that. We get off at 70. Knucklehead, holy shit! Thank you so much, man. I know earlier you said that you'd have to wait a while to be a member, but thank you. Hashtag Knucklehead with the channel membership, guys. If you're not a channel member, hit that channel membership join button down below, and you can gift as well. I appreciate y'all. Thank you for hanging out with me. This was a great fucking stream. Go check my videos out. I made a really good banger video about the Switch games that are going out of print. Go watch it, please. Catch up with the content. Y'all have a great fucking night. Stay warm. Thank you to everybody that donated, everybody that was a channel